Hello, faithful blog readers! This is maybe my first blog for this one. Probably, because I think vlogs are really difficult for me, and I'm always stumbling over words, and I'm not a very good talker, which is why I don't have phone conversations, but that is not one of the frequently asked questions we are discussing here today. So, Jill, you were the only one to ask me questions, making these not so frequently asked questions, but I will answer them. Jill asked, are you a vegan or a vegetarian? What is your reasoning? Is it eating disorder fueled or relating to some morals or just a taste thing? I am neither. I am what I call a flexitarian, which means I will eat meat occasionally, but I do prefer a vegetarian or vegan diet just because I feel better physically when I'm doing that. But I do occasionally have chicken or turkey or fish is a big protein source for me. So not vegan, not vegetarian. Most of the time I say I'm vegan or vegetarian, that is totally an eating disorder choice. So those of you who know me in real life, if I say I'm vegetarian or I'm going vegetarian, somebody tell my counselor or my parents. How's the no smoking thing going? Well, the thing is, yeah, I'm still smoking. I am reading a book called The Easy Way to Stop Smoking or Quit Smoking or something like that a friend recommended to me. And it actually says at the beginning of the book to continue smoking until the very end of the book. And the reasoning behind that being, if you're constantly thinking about how much you want to have a cigarette, then you're not going to get the most out of the book that you can. And the book deals a lot with unbrainwashing you, if you want to put it that way, like all the sort of things you think about tobacco and nicotine and all that aren't necessarily true. And ways to combat those thoughts, because the actual withdrawal from the drug is not that difficult. It's the mental games. So I am very close to finishing the book, which means very soon I will be a non-smoker, and I'm very excited about that. So, but until then, I am smoking faithfully because it says so, and because it actually said to smoke more before you get to the end of the book. Don't try cutting back or anything, but to shove every single one of those things in your mouth that you can, so that you realize how nasty and filthy and disgusting the habit is and how little you enjoy it. So, I am doing that. How's the no alcohol thing going? See, what had happened was I went out on a date-ish thing with a friend-ish, who is now just a friend. And we always drink together just because we both like beer or whatever. So I have been drinking some. I've been watching my intake, in part because I'm afraid of the calories. True. And in part because I just want to be sure that I'm not using alcohol as a substitute for my eating disorder or for tobacco or anything like that. So, occasionally have one or two with my family, but I would like to try and abstain from alcohol for an entire season of my life, just because I think that's a good way for me to determine my dependence on alcohol. And so it could be very soon that I decide to do that. It could not. I don't know. But definitely sometime other than when I'm pregnant, if that ever happens, I will abstain from alcohol, because I do want to know what my reasoning for that is. And Lent's coming up, so that may be my sacrifice. I don't know. Question number 4 from Jill. How did you get to be so awesome? Well, I can put it no better than the Glee cast did, so let me play this for you. Yes, I was just born this awesome. That's all I can say. So, and yes, I just quoted Lady Gaga. So, tell Louise. On a daily basis, do I hate the struggle that is my eating disorder, or do I appreciate the struggle for what it's taught me? P.S. Your blog on the struggle is one of my favorites that you've written on a wilderness love story. I think about it a lot. Thank you. I was very proud of that one. So on a daily basis, I am super frustrated and I hate every second of the struggle, because there's just nothing fun about it. There's nothing fun about being in the eating disorder. There's nothing fun about recovery. I mean, the beginning parts of recovery, when you're having to do really hard stuff like gain weight. Yay! Or, cut back on exercise or whatever. So that's not fun. But it does get better, I promise. So on a daily basis, I really hate it. If I can look long term, that's when I really begin to see the things that it's taught me and the ways that this struggle has kind of molded the way I think and the way that I view the world and the way that I view myself and that sort of thing, and how those things are changing into beautiful things, and teaching me a lot about my relationship with God and where some hang-ups there are with that, and my relationships with people and all that sort of thing. So yeah, the short answer is on a daily basis I hate it, but if I look long term, then I'm actually really thankful for the lessons that I've learned during it. I mean, if there were another way to have done it, that would have been nice, but I am stubborn as any old mule, so there's that. Yeah, and I guess that is the end of our frequently asked questions, because the rest of you slackers did not send any in, because apparently I am not interesting enough for you to ask questions. So, fine. Yes, so I hope you enjoyed my first vlog, and if you have any more questions, feel free to ask them, and I will cover them in a future vlog. Maybe, if I get any questions. Okay, thanks you guys for reading, and for watching, and listening to me ramble. Bye!